The connection between Buddhism and quantum physics. For centuries, science and spirituality have been seen as separate domains, one based on empirical evidence, the other on faith and inner experience. However, recent discoveries in quantum physics are challenging the way we understand reality, and surprisingly, many of these ideas align with ancient Buddhist teachings. Could it be that Buddhism, which has existed for over 2,500 years, was already exploring concepts that modern physics is only now beginning to understand? Let's explore the fascinating parallels between Buddhism and quantum mechanics, from the nature of reality to the role of consciousness in shaping existence. 1. The nature of reality. Quantum mechanics and Buddhist emptiness. In classical physics, reality was thought to be solid and predictable. However, quantum mechanics has revealed that, at a subatomic level, reality is not fixed. It exists in a state of probability until it is observed. This is known as the observer effect, meaning that the mere act of observation changes the behavior of particles. Buddhism teaches a similar concept through sunyata, or emptiness. According to this principle, nothing has inherent existence. Everything arises due to conditions and perception. The world we see is not an independent reality, but a construct of the mind. Quantum mechanics and Buddhism both suggest that reality is fluid and shaped by observation. What we see is not an absolute truth but a result of our interaction with the world. 2. The illusion of the self and quantum superposition. In quantum physics, particles can exist in multiple states at once until they are observed. This phenomenon, called superposition, suggests that reality is not determined until it is measured. Buddhism also challenges our assumption of fixed identity. The concept of anatta, no self, teaches that the self is an illusion, a collection of ever-changing experiences, thoughts, and conditions. There is no permanent I. Just like a quantum particle, our identity is in a state of potentiality. If both modern science and Buddhism suggest that the self is an illusion, what does this mean for our understanding of consciousness and existence? 3. Interconnectedness. Quantum entanglement and Buddhist interdependence. One of the most mysterious discoveries in quantum physics is quantum entanglement. When two particles become entangled, they remain connected, no matter how far apart they are. If one changes, the other instantly responds, even across vast distances. Buddhism teaches something remarkably similar, pratityasamutpada, or dependent origination. This means that everything in the universe is interconnected. Nothing exists independently. All things arise due to causes and conditions. If quantum physics shows that all things are mysteriously linked, and Buddhism teaches that everything is interdependent, could this be scientific proof of the Buddhist worldview? 4. The role of consciousness in reality. One of the most debated ideas in quantum physics is the double-slit experiment, which shows that particles behave differently depending on whether they are observed. This suggests that consciousness influences the material world. Buddhism also places great emphasis on the mind. According to Buddhist teachings, reality is shaped by perception. The world is not fixed, but a projection of our consciousness. Enlightenment, in Buddhism, is the realization that our perception of reality is an illusion, created by the mind itself. Could it be that consciousness is not just a byproduct of the brain but a fundamental part of reality itself? 5. Time, space, and the illusion of reality. Buddhism teaches that time and space are illusions. The past, present, and future exist only in the mind. True awareness comes from transcending these limitations. Modern physics supports this idea. Einstein's theory of relativity shows that time is not absolute. It changes depending on gravity and speed. Some physicists even suggest that all moments exist simultaneously and that time is merely a construct of human perception. If both science and Buddhism agree that time is an illusion, what does that mean for our understanding of life and existence? 6. The ultimate question. Are science and spirituality converging? For years, science and spirituality have been seen as opposites. But now, quantum physics and Buddhism seem to be telling the same story. That reality is not fixed, the self is an illusion, and consciousness plays a fundamental role in existence. Could it be that ancient Buddhist teachings were describing quantum principles thousands of years before modern science? Perhaps science and spirituality are not contradictions but two ways of understanding the same universal truth. Final thoughts. As science continues to explore the mysteries of the universe, it is becoming clear that quantum physics and Buddhist philosophy share deep connections. Whether through the nature of reality, the illusion of self, or the role of consciousness, both fields challenge our fundamental understanding of existence. What do you think about the connection between Buddhism and quantum physics? Could these two fields be explaining the same universal truths in different ways? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. And if you found this article insightful, be sure to explore more about both Buddhism and quantum mechanics, because the journey to understanding reality is far from over.